All right. So back to this. Yeah, we're just continuing carrying on. Completely unrelated. So part of the reason I've been dialing back on recordings a bit, still keeping up, at least one during the weekdays and trying to get two on the weekends, is because I've been getting back into online Civ, right? After probably like close to 6 years. However, I am having genuine like issues, like connection issues, who could have guessed, right? So it may just not be feasible for me to continue that. So I may go back to like recording, more often, right? And that what that'll kind of entail is again, still don't plan on doing an R fan game, but what I'm likely gonna do is once Gaia finishes, I'm probably gonna continue Sunagari school. I just need more time off of that. And I hope to God the creator revamps that combat system, but again, right? Still gonna be doing the DLC mods, of course, and that's what leads us into this run, right? Again, continuing on really again like because I'm not gonna lie, the mod like I think it's all right. Like I'm gonna say it. Like I think it's pretty standard, pretty average, but I think because it's the first like actual Monica mod I've played, I think my perception is skewed, right? So I think we'll kind of see. Also, yeah, this got is like the auto thumbnail for the previous video, so that was nice. But again, obviously we are. I was gonna say I can't actually skip, right? What fucking dream did you have? Yeah, I guess he was having, a little what dream, right? Little hill dirty dream, right? Damn, what the fuck? This dude, this is like some of this fucking like stupid like fucking like I don't even want to say Sigma male like edits, but it's like the stupid, like because like I think those mostly died out, but this is like the whole like self improvement, the whole like self improvement thing where it's like, oh, I'm getting into my winter arc. Like this is exactly how I think those people like behave, where it's just like it's just tasks, like And again, also like I don't shower. Like I always figure shower before bed, right? I never understood people who shower in the morning, right? And I also usually it's for me the order is breakfast, dressed, leave, right? Is it Sayori Monica, Yeah, I mean, I figured. Oh, I was gonna say, I guess she's here too. Yeah, why does she look so concerned? You good? Like Miss Tuckett is that her last name? Oh, that's his last name. Right? Again, I was gonna say like yeah, it's like huh, yeah, like nearly. That's like that must be what it looks like to see the MC. Yeah, I was gonna say like, the MC does that shit all the time. Damn, what the fuck? I mean, damn, what's the question? What do you mean, like classes? Like English exam. He's like, we, god damn it. Yeah, dude, the MC's like, huh? You know, damn. Yeah, that's tough. You're done for. You're done for, dude. Like, it's over. You know, bro, it's over for you. It's over for you. Uh, as you say, it's over for the MC. He's done for. Boy, friggin' Romeo and Juliet here. Yeah, the MC's done for. DDLC plus? Huh. The MC's like, damn, I failed the fuck out of my exam. Hey, this is a Salvation MC where he nearly flunks grade. So is this Monica's POV? Yeah, so we're in Monica's POV. It was weird because it cut and because they don't use the separate colors, but this is Monica's POV. And again, like about what else. So this is are we gonna finally, and again, what dad said, what did dad say? So, and did she tell dad about her dad about Yuri, right? Because that's what I was like, we still never resolved kind of what I guess, kind of a little bit of jealousy is what it is, but I guess it's a question of why would she go to her dad about that if she kind of knows, and also like implying that, she's with the MC as well. And again, that's why she went to mom, but I guess, dad was there. So you seen this, damn, what the fuck? I was like, damn, what the hell? All right. So yeah, her dad just giving dog shit advice. So I guess, that's why, and this is where I talk about, when you're parenting, you have a child, of the opposite sex, right? That kind of that's where they get more like overly protective. But it gets to the point like this where it's like, all right, you're just genuinely being like paranoid. Like that's pretty crazy. Whereas like, like you just immediately assume, yeah, that's what I was gonna say, and talk. That's why I'm like, because I do feel like again, like this would make a lot more sense if, let's say, she was a stranger to Monica. Like if it was like, oh, one of the MC's friends that Monica didn't know, but a literal mutual friend. Like, and again, talking to Sayori, who's calling? Katana. Oh my God. So, God, I was gonna say like, so we got some classic, other like characters being introduced, right? But right. So, yeah, I was gonna say like, also, dude, like you're not doing like anything at all to hide it, so you should not be surprised. Hey, she's in the council. Dude, why the fuck is it, dude? She has to be like 6 foot. Like, I don't know why this chick like Kaho's like so much taller than everyone else. Literally to the point where like the screen, like it goes above the screen. Like, damn, I was gonna say six. So who's the other three then? Because that's three of you. Who's the other three? You know, a little giddy, but then it's also like, you're mean that it was you. But like, I mean, that's not like a bad, that's why I said like, the MC is like, oh, that was my first kiss. Like, that's not a bad thing, It's like, saying the bar high. It's like, again, granted, it's very rare, but people, like, I know of one person, who's with their high school sweetheart, and this is post college. So it's like most people, again, I think in modern days, most people, if it is someone, it's their college sweetheart, right? But again, high school is maybe. So he Ryuji, well, yeah, got her ass, I was only all right, middle school sweethearts is insane. Yeah, no, I just think, yeah, control your PDA, dude. Like, Sayori, Yeah, where the fuck? So Seto ill, damn. Seto, bitch, Kaiba, what the hell? Damn, what the hell? Like, all right, so drama in the student council where, they all just hate each other. Like, what the fuck? It seems like two factions of three, right? That's what I'm gonna assume. They're still in that English. Yeah, dude, the one that the MC's in Sayori, dude, they're all fucked. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, also, yeah, I was gonna say it seems like just a 3v3 in the student council. It seems like, we got our group of three here, and then you got the other three, right? You know, as much as Natsuki, yeah, I was gonna say Natsuki, like, yeah, dude, Natsuki just fucking telling him, like, damn, y'all should fuck. Like, what the fuck? All right, yeah, the MC's POV. He's like, damn, I was gonna say, like, to be fair, from not knowing there was an exam to actually not doing horrible is like pretty good. Like the MC should consider himself lucky. I was gonna say, like, if you just straight up not know you have an exam and just raw dog it and it doesn't, you don't absolutely fail, that's good. Damn, what the fuck? Yeah. Oh, I thought that was gonna be Nazi for sure. Damn, what the fuck? Evil ass smile. I was gonna say, dude, she 100% failed the fuck out of that exam. That's all right. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, we just, they all just saying like, the craziest shit now, right? You know, like we're just, so we just casually saying like the most insane shit. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, now it's like rubbing off, like, Yeah, that's insane. All right, to be fair, you're not just blurting that shit out in the middle of the hallway. So, yeah, I mean, no shit. Like, dude, 2 floors, it's not that deep. Come on, man. Let's see. Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, yeah. Well, but she's also has the student council shit. Can't hide in the roof forever. Yeah, I was gonna say, what the fuck? Like, pretty shite job. Yeah, you're literally not. But I was gonna say, like, again, because like she was late last time, but again, this she we know she's actually in the student council thing, right? Is that the total end of the world? Like, Jesus Christ. Like, hey, this was the background where Kai got his ass beat in branching paths. Yeah, this is where Kai got his ass beat, you know. All right, yeah, I was gonna say, see, or just full on sprint, like. Damn fat ass. Damn. Yeah, it's been a few hours. As the exam. Yeah, like if he just simply not failing is like good. Like what? All right, the MC. I was gonna say like. He's like nah. He's like I win. See, please don't. Yeah, don't actually like. He'll become like Salvation MC. Damn, I was gonna say like. But what? So what's she doing on that notepad though? I was gonna say like. Yeah, I want to see what was she up to, writing on that notepad, right? Damn, so no fucking lunch. I was gonna say like, all right, so and this is Monica's POV because or is this the MC's? I guess regardless, it doesn't really matter. It's probably the MC. So damn, what the fuck? Like, don't start. Damn, dude. I guess MC just did not fucking get sleep. Yeah, I was gonna say like, because again, like he had that conversation about Yuri and Monica, and I don't believe they ever ended up talking. Like he told Monica to talk to Yuri, right? Even Monica herself was kind of thinking about it. But again, it's like it's just so apparently, I guess we kind of figured out it's her dad, is like planting the seeds of doubt in her mind. But again, like I feel like I still think even with what her dad's saying, like the Monica should want granted, again, like she may be paranoid because again, like first boyfriend, right? And the MC, at least, if you go because even in this one, I think he mentioned that like, he used to have was it Salvation where it was the old I think it was Salvation where it was like, the old person was like making fun of him or whatever, right? Like that, even that'd be, but it's like, come on. Like, Yuri and like she's a mutual friend. Like, I feel like that's like you would be like way like you need to assume some crazy stuff if like the MC was cheating on you with your right. So and again, this is what like the MC is pointing up, right? And I think he even is kind of suspicious of Monica's dad. You know, and yeah, Yuri because like Yuri's and that's why the MC apologized because like he knows how Yuri is and like also doesn't again because we know in this place she kind of had a panic attack coming out of the festival, right? So Yuri's gonna immediately blame herself for this, and even the MC's kind of like, I don't know why the fuck she's doing this, but like this isn't on you, like because he already did. Right now, it's just it's coming back a second time, you know. Yeah, and again, it's like, but this is like a good time to have that conversation. And again, yeah, like and again, like the MC even knows he's like, yeah, because this is like she again, because I think she doesn't want him to like, well, one doesn't want him to worry, but I think it's more about like she doesn't. I mean, to be fair, like I mean, she kind of opened Pandora's box, all right, because she told him she genuinely thought about jumping off the roof of the building. Like I feel like you can't get any more extreme than that, right? Basically wanting to commit suicide. But or at least like do something deranged that would injure yourself and kind of like cause a scene, right? So like I feel like even now, like you kind of can't close that back up, right? And he knows it's because of her dad. So like again, if she's still trying to like turn that back, that's not really possible. And like again, but this is the issue now to where it's like, and this is where like I'd say like again, I judge a mod based on how well it treats its side characters, right? Like the MC still cares about Yuri. He's not gonna say, oh fuck Yuri, right? Like like he recognizes like okay something's going on with Monica, right? That's causing her to be like how like whether or not she just like he already has that sneaking suspicion, if not knows that she thinks that like she's worried about him and Yuri, which again makes zero fucking sense, right? Like because logically then she should be worried about him and Sayori as well as Natsuki just because like Yuri's like the person he least spends time with, but probably it might come out of more of like insecurity, right? And I mean, obviously, her dad's sowing the seeds of doubt for that, but and again, like, all right, and again, like, and then this is where I talk about like the delusions coming in, where she just thinks that he's like cheating on her with Yuri, which is like, again, like pretty crazy. Like, if it were Sayori or Natsuki, that would be like, all right, I could see it, but like thinking Yuri is kind of insane. You're having fun. Yeah, because it's like, again, like this is like if and this is the inherent issue, right? I mean, you got a club of five people. When let's say two people start, dating, right? Like if something comes between them, that's two people taken out of the club, right? You know, so yeah, and she's like realizing like just like because again, she's realizing it's the dilemma because her dad's playing those seeds of doubt, but she knows that he's wrong, but she can't just help but pick up on them, right? Yeah, shut the fuck up, not the right time, you know. Yeah, and would someone mind telling me what that is? She's like, damn, I'm late as shit. I mean, I think again, it's a question of does Natsuki want to know, right? See, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I was gonna say because like the MC, she just needs space, right? Because like again, also the reality is that like if it's gonna again, this isn't Fallen Angel, this isn't exit music. If it's gonna come down to a choice between again, because that's really what it is. Him and Monica are like the sanctity of the club. Like, because it's not just about him being friends with Yuri, it's about the club itself, right? Because if he can't be friends with someone in the club, like, I mean, shit. I mean, he's already like best friends with Sayori, right? Yeah, would I mean makes sense. So you give a bit of time. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's obvious. Like, there would be no reason for, I mean, because if she's going to be angry at him for spending time with Yuri, like, that's a genuine, like, again, like, that's something where the MC needs to ask himself, like, I know we've been dating for like boyfriend, girlfriend for like a week, but like, if I can't even have my own friends, then like, again, it's especially like someone who was a mutual friend with her, it's kind of like, all right, is this something that's worth continuing, right? Yeah, you know, all right, friend about, well, yeah, I mean, there's nothing you can really do here. Like you just need to get some like take the day off, and then you can kind of come back tomorrow. So, and again, right? So this is Monica's POV, right? Oh no, so this is Sayori's POV. This is interesting. So this is the first time in the game we've seen Sayori's POV. So yeah, again, this is like we have not seen her POV, right? Yeah, I was gonna say like, yeah, like Sayori's a pretty good bet here. I mean, yeah, because he's gonna be like, oh, and pretty like sign with her. That's kind of the reality of it, you know. Yeah, Yeah, and I guess Natsuki and Yuri are left. Damn, hey, good ass. And again, going reminiscing, right? And it's a question of because Monica seemingly knows about all of their issues in Sayori's depression. The MC knows about her depression, right? So it's kind of a question of how much does Sayori know about Monica, right? You know, yeah, Yeah, and like I think she said that sarcastically, but Sayori answered, right? You know, and again, to get something that I thought he'd like. Yeah, and again, Yuri's there, right? And then like Sayori just because again, what's crazy is like for me, like I think she'd be more worried about like Sayori, right? Because again, he's basically best friends with Sayori, right? A childhood friend. So it's like, but I guess to be fair, maybe she's not because he never ended up dating her. But it's also like, I mean, like I feel like if it were like Natsuki, because even like Natsuki's kind of like the pseudo canon interpretation, of like, in MC's like, romantic interest, right? But I feel like Yuri, like, come on. Like that's like, and again, we know it's because of her dad, right? But still, it's like, you know, yeah, like Sayori's like, there's no way she thinks that he's like cheating on him. Because that's like again, that's kind of like borderline delusional. But it's like again, but like when because like that's not a bad thing, right? But you got to recognize like, all right, this is like very like not actually the case. Again, like I said, if this was some stranger that the MC was supposedly friends with, different story, right? But literal mute, and again, her dad, right? Because like I guess she brought that up to her mother, dad overheard, right? Like and again, she's gained Sayori's kind of, uh, kind of starting to have her own suspicions, right? So, yeah, hold on, I was gonna say like because that, like it just cut off. He made off compound pricing. Yeah, that's like, and that's insane to say as a dad. Like, because like again, I talk about like, like I said, overprotective of the opposite gender if you have a kid, right, or opposite sex. But like there's a point to being like a bit like overprotective, a bit like maybe sheltering, and then like actively like, sabotaging their like, relationships. Like that's like, come on, man. Like that's if anything, if I were the dad, I'd want to get to know the kid. I'm like, all right, like, can I like meet him? Like this is your boyfriend. I want to see if he's gonna like treat you well, right? Like yeah, that's crazy. And even so, always like, yeah, that's like, yeah, something about what he said, But again, that's him poisoning her mom, right? Damn, like that's pretty crazy. Like especially like you have to feel bad again, even though Monica's my favorite. You have to feel bad for Yuri in this instance because like she can kind of see what's happening and she's obviously going to blame herself for it, right? Despite it being of no fault of her own. She just wants to like spend time and enjoy the club, right? But like if she thinks, like, let's put it this way, if she feels as though that's like she's going to get between Monica and the MC, like I can see, I believe even in Salvation, she was going to leave the club, right? Like I feel like Yuri, that would be something that Yuri would do. Natsuki would actively fight it. Like Sayori, don't really think that's an option. But like I would be surprised if Yuri like considered leaving the club over this. If this isn't something Monica can get over, like because she'll blame herself and then potentially take that action, right? You know. Hey, we get some good dude, we're getting some good ass fucking art out of this. This is the best, like, god damn. Is it the same artists? I don't know if this is so fucking, this is actually fucking amazing. Dude, yeah, this is so fucking high def. Hold on. I'm gonna screen cap this and make this my fucking background for my laptop. This is so fucking good. hold on. Where do I go to do I go paint 3D, right? But what I do is I hold on, let's control print screen, right? Paint 3D, control paste, and then let's crop, right? Crop. Yeah, this is fucking amazing. Wait, oh, I fucked it up. Hold on. Don't, because I got this little thing in the way. Let me do, there we go. Yeah, let's control print screen now, right? There we go. Yeah, dude, like this is a good ass fucking, good. Oh my God, I clicked on the wrong application. I'm gonna take like 10 minutes to fucking try to save this thing. Um, yeah, close this, right? Yeah, and then crop, right? Unfortunately, I can't get the text box out of it, but yeah, this is a good ass fucking background. Yeah, good ass fuck. Let's save this shit. Like good ass fucking, background. Like, dude, good ass fucking image. Like, Jesus Christ. Let's save this to Mac, Mac pictures, and then let's do Monica and Sayori. And then I can save this under DDLC mods because I got some nice pictures from the DDLC mods, right? Yeah, good ass fucking, like actually like, good like good on the careers of this, right? Yeah, and again, and again, this is where we're getting the validation of, is this on auto? Again, because that's what Sayori said to the MC when she revealed her issues to him, right? But again, now we're it's kind of, it's come full circle, right? So, you know, and again, like she was because she needed to stay strong, or at least that's how she viewed it, right? And again, like she doesn't want him to see like kind of that type of person. And again, this is the perfect like so again, this is exactly, I talk about longer roads, right? That exact interpretation. It seems as though this mod's, kind of picked it up as well, right? Where it's like, she can't live up to that. Damn, all right, like yeah, so she's really like this is like, something that like I could see like Yuri telling herself, right? Yeah, and again, like, and this is gaining some because it's no longer just her dad being overprotective and sheltering. Like, I'd say that's borderline like emotional abuse, like, you know, yeah, like, because it's probably he told her she should kill herself. That's a terrible idea. It's like you give it a day, like, yeah, like, and like, she and Sayori can verify, like, look, the MC, like, he's not like angry at you or anything, right? Yeah, with Erie, well, I just think, yeah, I was gonna say like just be like you just need to talk to them both one on one. Like, don't do it with them together. I mean, maybe if you think you could, or if you're up for it, right? But one on one might be easier. Damn, what the fuck, MC? I'm such an idiot. Damn, what the and of course he blames himself though, right? But like again, the MC, did stand on business though, right? All right, dude. I was gonna say, like, dude, chill the fuck out. Like, don't start spamming her fucking phone inbox. Like, 10:32, brother. Like, that's my bedtime. Right. He put the fucking heart next to her name. Yeah, He's like, damn, time to go to sleep. But like, and again, and our Monka's POV. So kind of this is like the first major, I'd say, like, or not major, but like first kind of real incident we've seen. Again, it was the issue of because yeah, when they got together, the festival pretty much a failure. They got together. It was a question of what now, and we're kind of seeing, the story progress and kind of some of these issues coming to light, right? Yeah, she's like, I really didn't get sleep. I mean, shit, her seeing the MC's like slew of texts, right? You know, let's see. And again, she wrote a note for him, right? Yeah, because she probably doesn't want to see her dad. Oh yeah, they both leave in the morning, right? Damn, what the fuck? Okay, so she's going to like the MC's place, right? Half four. Damn, what the fuck? Like, all right, that's tough. Dude, he's like, damn, I need it. 604. Yeah, I was gonna say like, and of course it's Monica, right? And I will say I do need to say like I do think like there's also a question of, why did Monica's mother marry that man, right? If it's that bad, like you need to kind of hold her responsible as well, at least, for not doing anything or bringing the issue up, right? That sounds a bit, and I know that sounds a bit like, what's the term? A bit like aggressive, I don't want to say aggressive. I think there's a better term for it. I know that sounds a bit maybe extreme, but like, that's kind of the reality, right? You know, like again, if you bring a kid into the world, you gotta ensure that they get a good life, right? And if like let's say if you because I mean, and again, also goes in the fact that love's an illogical emotion, right? I know, like I can say, personally, nearly all the issues like in my family come from my mom's side. Yeah, my dad still decided to marry into that, it's and again, and I can already say, I know my mom is dementia, grandpa had dementia, shit, chances are I'll probably get it, right? It's like, but he still, decided to marry her and have kids, and it's something to where it's like, again, love illogical, right? It's that trumps, any sort of like logic thinking, right? But right. So it's a question of, because Monica's mom seems fine, right? Just like the MC's mom. So it's a question of how did she end up with, granted, and this isn't to the same extent as I'd say Natsuki's parents, right? But we also kind of need to learn a bit more about her situation because we know in this interpretation, her mom fled the country and it's just her dad, right? And he's just kind of seemingly struggling to make ends meet. Yeah, because again, they were just worried and paranoid, right? Yeah, then again, that's what she's worried about, right? Damn coffee. He's like, I could use that shit. Damn, he's like, hey, he's like, I need that shit. Yeah, shit. Yeah, he's like, I don't fucking know. Yeah, first fierce, and again, it's come full circle, right? Yeah, Sayori. Because yeah, this is what Sayori said. She's like, give it a day, right? Sleep on it, right? And again, because she's like, rather than let these issues blow up, right? It's like, again, like Sayori's like, because like I think I don't want to say she doesn't have. I definitely don't think it's feelings to the point to where she's like in anguish over the MC being with someone else. So it's not like the original interpretation. Even if like let's say I'd say maybe in this it's more of like a oh kind of a curiosity of what could have been like, let's say if they got together. But I will say in this, it seems like even though Sayori again is dealing with her own, like her depression is confirmed, right? It doesn't seem as though she has that strong of feelings for the MC. So she like genuinely wants to see them succeed as well as the club succeed, right? That seems to be kind of her MO there, right? You know, and again, Sayori's kind of pulling off, right? Because it's about again what Monica told her, and obviously the MC knows that they had a talk, right? But not what it was about. And again, Sayori like Monica wants Sayori to keep that, so she can't exactly, tell the MC, right? He's like, damn, I'm the last one in. All right, dude. Like all right, come on, man. She was being nice. Like she was actually being like nice for once. Like, being nice for once, like, no need to fucking like insult her. Like, Jesus Christ. Like she was actually being chill. Like, this is the normal fucking greeting. Like, sup. Like actually like not some like crazy insult, not some like fucking insinuation of having, fucking relations with Monica, right? Making love. Like a normal fucking greeting, and that's when you decide to kind of like break out the insults. Like, come on, man. Like, you know, yeah, dude, this is what I was gonna say. Like, what the fuck? Like, it being completely fucking normal, right? And that's like, Jesus Christ. Oh shit. Yeah, again, yeah, and again, Natsuki's just like, because obviously, like, she's not in it like Sayori, right? But she still wants to see him succeed. Yeah, again, she's gonna try to apologize to Yuri. So, yeah, Natsuki again. Like, I don't know if this is like kind of if they're gonna go with the Yuri Natsuki friendship interpretation, like too forgiving. And again, like because like she knows now about Monica, but she knows that she can't tell the MC as well, right? So yeah, yeah. I was gonna say like, come on, man, like PDA, like how have you been? Come on, man. Oh, she. I was also gonna say like she's in the club. You gonna like talk to her or what? Like I feel like that's something that needs to happen. Yeah, I was just because even Yuri was saying like, yeah, she's forgiving. You know. Yeah, I was gonna say like, yeah, what? Like damn. And again, maybe she is gonna tell, or at least like keep him like maybe not the whole thing, but like some of it. Yeah, so I guess she's just telling him like, again, not seemingly probably not gonna go into details about her dad because that'd be pretty crazy. But again, just going over what like happened, right? So okay, all right, yeah. So she's just telling him like I didn't think she'd just tell him everything, like because at the end of the day, my stupid Demon can say not to tell, let the MC know, right? It's like she, or at least she said she didn't intend for Sayori or anybody really. Like this is kind of crazy that because like I think she probably tell him at least something, but like I was gonna say like going into like detail about it is yeah that's like damn what the fuck like yeah I was gonna say like especially like and it's interesting how the MC's taking that because again he lost his dad from a young age, right? So and again like it is so is she worried about like her cutting or something? Like she might be doing something to herself. Like, yeah, that's why I'm like, I was gonna say like that's like yeah, we're getting to some pretty crazy, like I'm not this is that's a pretty crazy assumption. Like, because like I feel like most people, granted, I will say again, the MC knows for a fact she thought about jumping off the roof. Like that would have sparked a big thing in my mind where it's like she genuinely thought about committing suicide. Or at least doing something so drastic like that. So like, I mean, this wouldn't be too far of a stretch, but it's also like I did not expect Sayori to like tell him everything. Like I figured she'd probably tell him like she kind of had a breakdown, right? You know, not really elaborate, but just say that like she's not in the best like mental state. Like I didn't think she'd tell him like ever, especially because like, you know, Monica didn't really intend for that to get out, you know. But I guess to be fair, she never told. I thought she told Sia, but I guess you know I misinterpreted when it's like you know. But again, I'm kind of very interested, yeah, and I think I'm gonna end this here, right? I'm interested to see you know where this is gonna go, particularly in terms of like again because of all this, right? It's a question of because I mean it's not gonna be like I don't think it's as simple as like Natsuki's dad, where it's like oh you gotta like because like what he's not doing anything illegal. It's not like Natsuki's dad, you know. But like that is just being a dog shit parent, right? You know, but it's like again, you know, and yeah, like I think it's just kind of a question of what is the next step, like what's going to go on, right? But who knows? We'll see that as we continue on with this. But with that, you know, don't really have anything else to say for this one. So yep, that's it for this one. See you in the next.